Hello and welcome. You know about Docker Compose, you know about Docker Stack. Now both of these tools is actually using single file known as docker-compose.yml, but they are giving different result. So how it is going to use this file? We are going to talk about this. So let's start. Now here I have 7 points that you need to understand. Okay. Let's say that if I'm talking about Docker Compose tool, how it is going to use docker-compose.yml. If I'm talking about first part, it is its deployment scope. So when you will use docker-compose.yml file with Docker Compose tool, it will deploy one container inside single node. Here, it is going to deploy service inside multiple node, means in the Swarm cluster environment. Here, it is going to create service, means it is going to create replicas. So you can define number of replicas here. So it will help you to deploy these replicas into the Swarm cluster, right? Now, second point, deploy section. You know, in docker-compose.yml file, we have one deploy section. Now in deploy section, we can define number of replicas. We can also define limits, but this will be not applicable in a single node environment because you cannot create replicas. So if you have deployment section, means deploy section in docker-compose.yml file, and if you are going to use this with Docker Compose tool, it will ignore. But here it will be fully supported. In this file, you can define, in this deploy section, you can define replicas, resource limits, and placement constraint, because we are creating multiple replicas here. Now you may have some doubt about this because you never seen this deploy section. No need to worry about this. When we will perform lab, we will use this deploy section. At that time, I will come back to this point and I will explain you again. Okay. So if you have any confusion right now, no need to worry. Ignore this. Go ahead. Networking. Now, with Docker Compose.yml, we can define containers, we can define networks, we can also define volumes. Now, what about networking? When you define networking inside Docker Compose.yml file, and if you will use this with Docker Compose, it will create bridge networks. Here, because we have Swarm cluster environment, it will create overlay networks because it is useful to set up the overlay network. Using this overlay networks, tasks running into the different containers can communicate, different Docker hosts can communicate with each other, right? So here we have a same difference. Here it is going to create container. Here it is going to create a service. Here it is going to create bridge network within a single Docker host. Here it is going to create overlay network within multiple Docker hosts. If you want to set up secret management, does not support Docker secret. Here it is supporting Docker secret to keep your things secure. Then environment variable supported by both, but here it will provide you enhanced orchestration service. Then production usage based for local development. Let's say that if you want to test your application and you want to deploy this into the single Docker host, you can use this, which is very easy to set up. Here it is going to set up service. So we are actually using service when we want to deploy production application in the distributed environment, means we have multiple Docker hosts and we want to set up this whole application to use all these Docker hosts. So it is for production environment. Then image handling. Supports building image directly using Docker file with build option. Here it is not possible. You have to build image, then you have to push this image to the registry, and then you can pull them while you are using with the Docker Compose.yml. Now why it is not? I'm going to explain you the whole process. This is very important part, guys. You need to understand. Okay. Now what I am doing, I am going to open one mind map. Okay. Now this mind map is mind map of Docker Compose that we have used during Docker Compose video, right? Now here, this is a Docker Compose file, docker-compose.yml file that we have used with the Docker Compose tool. Now, if you look at this, here we use this build option, right? Now here it is an explanation. Look at this. What is the use case of build option, right? Build. Specifies the build context. Docker will look for a Docker file in the PHP web server directly to build an image. So during the practical of this Docker Compose, okay, I provided you my clone or my Git lab repo. You clone this and it created two folder. In these two folder, we have Docker file. Now we use this Docker file to build image. Now how you can use this? So in your Docker Compose file, you can use this build option. Using this build option, it will create image on your local Docker host, on a single Docker host. And then from this image, it is going to create container, right? It was a process we have during our Docker Compose videos. Now here, you cannot use this build option. Look at this. Because here we are going to use Docker stack. So, supports building image directly from Docker file, required pre-built image. So here we cannot use Docker file. We have to provide image to the Docker stack. Why? Let me explain you this using the whiteboard. See. When we are talking about Docker Compose tool, okay, we have only one Docker host. So right now, what you can do, you can ignore this, okay? Don't take it seriously, just use this. Now what happened? First of all, we have Docker file.
Sorry guys, sorry to disturb you. I know you all are enjoying the session and suddenly it stopped. But if you want full video or if you want full Docker course having 130 plus videos including projects, you can become our community member. Enrollment link is in description. Moreover, we also provide 24/7 support, weekly lifetime live session with Power Shatara, updates and completion certification as well. Still you have any queries regarding it, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you.